Hello everybody, it's been about a week now and I'm back with another movie review. This time for a movie about the incredible true story of James Hunt and Niki Lauda, the rivalry between the two Formula One stars. So here's my review for the new movie Rush. Okay, so Rush stars Chris Hemsworth, who we all know as Thor from the Avengers and Thor. So, this is a really good role for Chris Hemsworth to do because with Thor: The Dark World coming out next month, Chris Hemsworth has shown he can do other things and he can do serious roles from sort of true love stories. And I think Chris Hemsworth should do more of these sort of movies because he was really great in Rush. Um, when you see the trailer for Rush, it focuses pretty much on James Hunt. You don't see much of Niki Lauda in the first sort of trailer. It just builds up upon James Hunt, and it looks as if the accident, Niki Lauda's accident, which happens. It happened many years ago. I'll talk about that when I go through the plot. Um, it just looks like Niki Lauda's accident sort of influences James Hunt and what. But that's not really the case because the movie focuses as much on Niki Lauda as it does on James Hunt. It opens with a narration by Niki Lauda talking about his accident and like how James Hunt, how he was an influence on him and everything. That's the sort of thing it goes through as the movie progresses. So, it's not a James Hunt movie. It is as much a Niki Lauda movie as it is for him. And Daniel Bruhl, I think that's how you pronounce his name. Uh, he he's really great as Niki Lauda. I haven't really seen him. I don't think I've seen him in any movie, but in Rush, he is really good. And I think the chemistry between him and Chris Hemsworth as Hunt and Lauda is really really good. So yeah, um, the whole plot is basically that you know about James Hunt and Niki Lauda if you're a fan of Formula One. But it goes through James Hunt's sort of how he starts off at Formula One, and then Niki Lauda sort of joins, buys his way in, and gets a contract with Ferrari, and then it goes through how James Hunt and Niki Lauda are rivals and how like they are the two main competitors, and how Lauda starts to like because Hunt is the best Formula One driver for them, and he's their best driver. So that's what it goes through. How Lauda is sort of a like James Hunt's only sort of rival, and how he is the only person who can beat Hunt. But then the accident happens, and if you know the whole story, then this won't be a spoiler to you. But Niki Lauda is like driving, and then his wheel sort of burns out, and his engine burns out, and then he sort of spins off the road, and his car explodes into flames, and then other drivers start crashing into him, and he's on fire. And this is when the movie takes a turn, because Niki Lauda still has these burns on his face, but when it shows them, like it's pretty shocking to see at first. So yeah, it's a really good job on how they've done his face. I'm not saying that it's a good thing it happened. I'm just saying this movie was like a really great movie, and it was really influenced by how all this happened. And it's really great to see it on the screen because it's the sort of thing that you'd see in a movie, and it's sort of I'm not saying it's the sort of thing you see in a movie. It's like true life movies sort of bend what happened a bit and all that. But I don't think this one did because it just stays true to the source material. And then Hunt, he's going through these races and he has no rivals now, so he's just going like speeding through them. And this is what gets Lauda back in his car. So there's a really good quote from Lauda when Hunt says to him, I was responsible for what happened to you because he's the one that wanted to race on the day when Lauda crashed, when it was raining and it was dangerous to race. And then Lauda says to him, you were responsible, but you were equally responsible for getting me back in the car, which that was really good. And that is sort of like how the movie just inspires you. It inspires you by Lauda's like bravery and by Hunt's sort of commitment and everything. So yeah, really great and inspiring movie. And when a movie can make you feel emotional and inspired and make your heart pound all at the same time in places, that's when you know that it's a great, great movie. So yeah, the acting is top notch. But the characters, they're not characters, they're real people, but who they're played by and everything. I like all the actors in the movie, but I'm just saying, the wives of Niki Lauda and James Hunt, like mostly James Hunt, are really unused. Like, their relationships are just rushed through in this movie, pun not intended. But that's not really a bad thing because it is a Lauda movie and it is a Hunt movie, and it shouldn't be focused on their wives and everything. But they're just so rushed. Like, keep saying rush and movie reviews are rush, but I'm not trying to do that as a pun. I'm just genuinely saying that. Yeah, it's like the marriage between Susie and Hunt is just rushed through really quick. Keep saying that. It's just shown really quickly, and she just sort of disappears, and he's like, not really. She just disappears in the movie. She comes back towards the end. She's not with Hunt because they break up and everything. This happened in real life, so I'm not giving you spoilers. So yeah, she wasn't used on. And Niki Lauda's wife, she's in it more, and she's more of a sort of point to the movie. But she was sort of unused as well because like, the marriage between her and Niki Lauda is just really quick. Like, they don't even say they're gonna get married. It's just they're sitting there, they get married. That's it. So yeah. But no, that's not really a bad thing because if they focus too much on all that, the sort of their personal life, then we won't get as much of the greatness that we get from the movie. So yeah, by the end, you will feel really emotional by Lauda's narration at the end just makes you feel really emotional. And when you actually see, the real, because like in every true story, they show the real people that they even done it in Pain and Gain. They show the real people that this sort of thing happened to, and they showed Lauda and Hunt. And Niki Lauda and James Hunt, they couldn't have chosen better people to play them because Chris Hemsworth just looks so alike to James Hunt, and Daniel Bruhl just looks so alike to Niki Lauda. So they were great choices to play the characters, and they are really good actors. Because Chris Hemsworth, we just see him in sort of the Marvel films. Daniel Bruhl, I don't know what he's in, but they should do more movies like this because I really enjoyed them in this movie. So yeah. I did debate whether to give this a 4 or a 5, but in the end, it's a very enjoyable movie, and it just makes you feel emotional, inspired, heart-pounding race scenes, amazing in-car sort of driving. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a 5. Wow, 5 stars, highest rating. So yeah, this has happened quite a few times when I'm rating movies, and I don't know what rating to give them out of the 5-star rating that I have. So I thought I will make myself a new rating system. So if anyone can suggest what to do with that rating system, I'll think it over, and by the next movie review I make, I will have a different rating system. I don't know what the next movie I see will be, but yeah, I'm going to think over a new rating system. So if you've seen Rush, what do you think of it? Did you enjoy it? And do you agree with my rating of 5 stars? Because it's quite rare that I give a movie that rating. But this movie is just so enjoyable and so inspiring, so yeah. Thank you for watching my video. As always, if you like what you see, subscribe and like us on Facebook. The link is on our channel. So thank you for watching, and goodbye.